Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Food and Fun Friday. We've got another new recipe here, a creamy beef, broccoli, and bacon casserole, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. For starters though, if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell underneath that so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Share around this channel to help it to grow. Shoot me any and all comments down below, especially if you have any questions. And definitely shoot me a thumbs up. Let's get eating, everyone. Everyone, happy Friday. TGIF, right? Although it's not Friday for me, I pre-record these videos, but when you get it, it will be Friday. So I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend. And I'm excited to share another recipe with you guys. This time I did a casserole, and I'm calling it a creamy beef, broccoli, and bacon casserole. And it just looks so good. It's got the cheese on it. It's got broccoli running through it, hamburger. We've got cream cheese, sour cream, seasonings, bacon bits. We've got green onion. Just super excited to try it. The recipe will be after this, and I just explain all of it, as it goes along. I write it in, and I'll also have it written down in the box down below for you guys. Definitely try it out. Now, the whole entire pan, what was it? I can't remember again. It was 19 net carbs for the entire pan. I split it 4 ways, so I have 4.75 net carbs for what I have here. I do 1 meal a day. So with that 1 meal, I'm doing a serving of, I can't remember what kind of pork rind this is. It's a really hot one. The ghost pepper, they're really hot. I'm going to have that with it. And then I've got a kale salad with Caesar dressing. I've got a 2 good strawberry yogurt with a serving of strawberries. And we got the whipped cream here to go with it. Whoops. And then I've got a Earl Grey decaffeinated tea with some sugar-free creamer. And today we're just doing a meal. So it's just water with those they're just water enhancers. This is the blue raspberry flavor. And I've been drinking my water already all day, so I'm going to have that. But that's my 1 meal. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing a treat video for you guys right after. So I'll have the same outfit on here. I love this shirt. It says love. It's got a hood on it. Super cute. And just wearing it with my white shorts here. Just thought it would be cute. But this is what I'll be wearing when I do the treat video as well, because I'll just add it into this. And that will put me right at 20 net carbs. I have a new an item that Jaden had sent to me that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to share that. Didn't make one this time. We're going to share one. But that will be added into my 1 meal. We've got Octavia joining us. I haven't had her in a video for a while. And so I thought she could sit with us. She's got the little purple onesie on, and it says happy on the in the silver writing. So I did the silver nook in the white hat, little white socks. She looks adorable in the purple. I know she's a little bit far away for you guys. When the video is over, I'll bring her up a little closer. But okay, let's do our prayers and promises for women, and then we will get on and start eating. I'll tell you guys what I think. Just letting it cool off a little bit. Today we are on generosity. Deuteronomy 15:10. Give generously to them, and do so without a grudging heart. Then because of this, the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in everything you put your hand to. What a great one. Next one, 2 Corinthians 9:7. Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give. You shouldn't give if you don't want to. You shouldn't give because you are forced to. God loves a cheerful giver. And the last one, Proverbs 19:17. If you help the poor, you are lending to the Lord, and he will repay you. Well, those are great, you guys. We should always, have that generosity in our heart and be generous. And if we got it, we need to help people out. So just make sure you do. And don't do it. If you feel you have to do it, don't do it then, because you're not, pleasing the Lord at all. Give with a generous heart and don't expect anything back. Over here it says, you are so generous, Lord. When I give generously, your blessing pours back to me. Not only does your joy fill my heart, but you replace what I give away. Though I know this is to be true, I confess I don't always want to give. Don't let those selfish impulse win. Move me to share all that's mine. It is more than I can hold anyways. And that's important, you guys. You know, like if you don't want to do it, God's saying don't do it then. Give with a cheerful heart and, you know, want to give and be generous. I mean, you know, we can't take anything with us when we leave. When our time is up, we take nothing with us. So if you can help and do it with a cheerful heart. Like here it says, you are so generous, Lord, because when we do give, God does give back and he gives back tenfold. Let me tell you how many times I've given and God has given back so much to me. And it is true. I'm not lying to you guys. I don't lie. I'm telling the truth. God will give back. And I'm sure many on there are going to agree with me that then when they've given, God has given back and he's given back 10 times the amount. God will, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. He always makes sure, you know, I have everything that I need and even things I want, I get to get. So be, you know, have a cheerful heart. Down below it says, how do you feel when you share with others? I feel really good. I love to help people. I really do. I love to give. It gives, you know, it does make my heart feel better. Have I felt sometimes some way? Sure. Sure I have when I wasn't walking real close to God. But I've always been a, you know, a giving person my whole life. I've always had a giving heart inside of me. So I would say maybe just very few times that, you know, I thought I don't want to do this or maybe thought about it afterwards. But then I just realized that that's not me. I do have a giving heart and I do love to give. So I do that. I would say that definitely, I feel, it says, how do you feel when you share? I feel really good inside. I really, really do. And I don't do it to get anything in return from God. I want nothing in return. God has done more for me than, you know, abundantly, more than I even deserve. So I'm grateful for that. Just all the wonderful friends I have. And, you know, when I need something, people are there for me. So God really shows his, you know, himself to be true, that he really does help. And that's what God loves. He loves a cheerful, giving heart. Be generous and have that cheerful heart. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day with Life's Manual, the Holy Bible. Read it, study it, get a great personal relationship with Jesus. Honor this book and live by it. And just spend time alone with Jesus. He's our best friend, and he really wants us, you know, to just sit down and talk to him. Spend time alone, you know, get into a room and just talk to him. Especially like when you're angry, if you have, you know, we serve an almighty big God. He can handle it. So even if you're mad and you have to yell, you know, whatever you got to do, God is going to forgive you for it. He understands. And that's who we need to give all our problems to. Don't take it out on somebody else. Give it all to God and pick this book up and honor it, you guys, and read it. You're going to love it. And it's going to help, I'm telling you right now, to live a better life. And we got to get ready because Jesus is returning soon. We can all feel it. We have no idea when, but I feel it in my heart. And Christians will feel that, especially when you got your salvation and you're ready. You know, that we do feel times are drawing near. But near could be 50 years. We don't know. But it's definitely drawing near. So get right, because it could be tomorrow. It could be in 5 minutes. And then your time is out. You know, you don't get another second chance. And we don't want to be left behind. Definitely watch that Left Behind series with Kirk Cameron. It's a trilogy. My husband just actually bought me the trilogy. I've watched the whole thing. That's a good one to watch. That'll give you kind of an example of what's going to go on if you're left behind. It's really, really scary. And yeah, I don't want to be left behind. So, all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed those verses. And like I said, be kind and generous to people. If you can give, 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 give. I know that my good friend Jennifer is very giving. Jaden is very giving, loving heart, will help anybody. You know, I myself, my husband, we're giving people. My son's a very giving person. I mean, he gives to the poor. Like many people in my family I know are very giving. I have a very giving heart, you know, heartfelt family. So I'm, you know, grateful for that. And so does Phelan. You know, people in his family are very giving. So I'm just lucky to have good friends that are so giving and always there when you need them. Even if it's not to give you something, just to be there for you too. I have a lot of people that are there for me, so it's wonderful. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and try this. And I'll let you know. I'll give you my opinion. Now, it should be nice and creamy because it's done with sour cream and cream cheese. And then it's got the cheese on top and everything and the seasonings. Like I said, try not to spill this. There is the bite there. Green onion, bacon bits, hamburger. It should be really good. I'm glad I waited because it was so hot. Oh, that is really good, you guys. It's just amazing things you can just throw together and make, you know, a casserole like that. And this does have the riced broccoli in it too. You can buy the frozen riced broccoli. That's throughout it too. The broccoli, the bacon, the hamburger all together like that. So good. But yes, it is really warm. First meal I've ever ate with you guys that's still hot. That's funny. I'm gonna enjoy it with the pork rinds. So, how is everybody doing? Did you guys miss little Octavia? I know I haven't had her in the videos for a while. Every time I look at her, she gets prettier. I don't know what it is, but she just gets prettier. Can you guys see her really good? Like I said, I'll put her up to the camera, but oh my gosh, she's just such a pretty baby. I might be redoing her though, because, you know, she had the peeling and I did a video on that and it worked fine. She's not peeling anymore, but I just noticed that having the peeling there when I powder her, which most babies, you know, get that white chalkiness when you powder them. It just seems like hers picked up a little bit more because I had to do a lot of coats of paint to cover up the peeling. Now, if you have a small spot of peeling, I would recommend just going ahead and doing that instead of stripping the whole baby. But definitely use like an adrenaline tool or some of the sandpaper that they recommend and go around that area. I wish I would have done that and went around the area first to smooth it down a little bit before I did it, because I ended up having to do so many coats that I think that she's kind of got, it's hard to see unless you're right up next to her, but she kind of got a little bit of wrinkling to her skin, and it's only when I powder her that I see it. So what it is just a lot of coats of paint. So I'm really thinking about stripping her all the way down and repainting her myself so that there'll only be about 6 coats, because right now she's got about whatever coats were on her when I got her, and then I did like 6 coats in the front, 6 in the back. So she's got like 12 coats of paint, or like 8 on each side. I'm counting what she already had, and that's a lot of paint. Even though it was sponged down and everything, I just think she has a lot, and I did a couple coats of the sealant at the end, the silicone at the end. So I just think she just has a lot of paint, and I just want to redo it. So if I do, I will share that with you guys. She still, like I said, looks beautiful, but when you get up close, you know, you don't see the lines of where it was, but when you get up close, you just see whenever I add that stuff, she just looks a little wrinkled. When I started to file her a little bit with a sandpaper, I see that it was smoothing it down more, taking some of that paint off. So I think I really just want to do her over, and I'm going to do an adrenaline tool, I think it's called, that you get from Hobby Lobby. It's like 20 bucks. I'm going to do that instead of the sandpaper because it'll take me forever to strip this little fatty. So I want to just do it with that. I see people do it with that tool. Just be careful when you get around areas like the fingertips and stuff like that. Maybe use the sandpaper for that, or use the smaller little bits that are on there. Be very, very careful so that you don't rip or tear the baby. You know, just be careful, really, really careful if you're going to use that tool. I'm going to work with it, but I'm going to, you know, just work really gentle with it. And I will be using sandpaper too in some of the areas like her toes and her fingers and stuff like that. Maybe the whole thing doesn't have to be done. I don't know, but I just see, you know, in some of the peeling areas, like on her eyelids and stuff like that, I think it just had a lot of paint. She didn't have any peeling there, but I just think that it shows up more when I powder it. So if I do, I'm going to show you guys. I keep looking and saying, oh, she looks fine. I don't want to start over, you know, and do all that. Not that I'm afraid of the work of it. I just hope that, you know, I know I can do a great job painting her. But I just think that I just don't like the areas that I can still kind of see. I can still kind of see, like under her chin, I can still kind of see where the peeling was, and I want her to look more real. So if I do, like I said, I will then show you pictures up close again, because I never did do that at the end. I'll go real close and show you where you can kind of still see that and how you see the chalkiness when I put the powder on her. And I didn't notice that before when I would powder her. Of course, she looked a little white, but not like she does now. So it almost makes her look more fake, and I want her to look more real. Those ghost pepper pork skins are so good, but so hot. But I like spicy, so it doesn't matter. I'll put this over here so I can eat my salad here. I got a kale salad. So I hope everybody's doing well. If you need any help with keto, I've been doing it for over 6 years. This November will be my 7-year Ketoversity, November 4th. I started 2015. I got all the weight off in the first 15 months. I lost over 170 pounds and did a lot. Like in the beginning, I did have a little bit more loose skin, but I did a lot of fasting. I do a lot of 1 meal a day, which has helped my skin tremendously. I am working out in the gym now too, but definitely throughout the journey, I noticed, you know, I wasn't doing a lot of working out, but the skin was eliminating from 1 meal a day, but I really didn't even have a lot even before that, losing all the weight. It's just, it's shocking that my skin did that, but I just believe keto is a great way to lose the weight and not have a lot of skin. But everybody's skin will be different. So some people will have more. Most people I see that lose it don't, but they do a lot of fasting. So incorporate fasting. But yeah, I'm just really proud of myself, and I've helped lots of people, over 4,000 people get their life back. So if you want help, link down below will be my email address. Just send me an email because I'll have to ask some personal questions and set you up on a plan if you need help. I'd love to help anybody. So, and all I ask in return, I don't ask for anything, nothing. I'll do it for free. I'll set you up for free. I've even helped people like Monica and people I've done a personal coaching and stuff like that. All I ask is if you guys do me a favor and help me out. What helps me on my channel is that helps me to earn money is through my AdSense. So if you guys could watch the ads, that would be great. That really helps my channel to grow, or helps me to earn money. You know what I mean? So if you guys could keep those ads and watch them, that would really help me out. But that's my way of contributing, because I want to help as many people as I can get their life back. So I'm always here to help you guys. And I've maintained this weight for over 5 years. This last April was 5 years I've maintained my weight out. And I'm so happy about that. I love hot dishes and casseroles and stuff like that. Probably not during this time of the year because it's hot, but it's so good. Such a comfort food. So good. Love my tea. I'm really sick because those pork rinds are hot. So I figured I'd tell you guys a funny story. I was at my parents' the other day. I was helping my mom. Me and my husband went over there to help her just kind of move some boxes around and, put furniture on one side, boxes on the other, because when they moved, everything was just so unorganized. And with my mom having a double hernia in her groining area and my dad having problems with his foot, he's walking with that cane, it's really hard for them to move things. It was hard for my mom to move furniture out of the way to get to boxes and stuff. So we went over there to help her organize things. They both were so grateful for that. Took a lot of stress off. But anyway, she was telling me a story that she was showing me an item that she had gotten off of Facebook Market. And it was a beautiful, it's supposed to be like branches with lights on it. It's like 6 feet or 7 feet long. She put it above her television. It's gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So anyways, my parents went over to pick it up. And they weren't realizing what they were looking for. Now, this thing is on, it's wire, so you bend it and everything like that. So they're imagining to see this big 7-foot piece that they'd probably have to lay in the car or something like that. Well, it folds up and stuff like that. But anyways, my dad gets out and he goes over and where they had explained where it was, my dad picks up this piece and he's like, wow, this thing is so funny. He goes, this thing is so real. Look, he's like, oh my God, it is real. He's like, it's so real. It's so big and so real. He goes, where are the lights though? My mom's looking and saying, I don't know where the lights are. Maybe the battery pack. See if you can find the battery pack. And they're looking around and my dad's like, I don't know. We're going to have to put it on top of the car because it's so long. And it doesn't fold up or nothing. We're going to have to put it on top of the car. And I know what I'm going to get told right here is that they picked up a tree branch that the owners that lived there were cutting down some trees and had it over by their garbage to be taken, for to be, cut down or whatever. So they had there. So he picked up an actual tree branch is what he did. A few feet from it in a box was this piece, all kind of bunched up in a box because it's on a wire, on wire. So it bends up or whatever. And that's where it was. That's a piece. My mom and dad, as they're telling me, I was laughing so hard. I was crying because he's like, God, I would have got it. I would have brought it home. I would have put it up. And he goes, a squirrel would have jumped out of it or something. Maybe a whole squirrel was living in it. Oh, we were laughing so hard. I was laughing. I was crying. I was laughing so hard because he really believed this was this piece, and my mom did too. And when they called the lady to tell her that story, even the lady on the phone was laughing. I almost peed when they're telling me that my dad was literally going to put this tree branch up on top of the car and drive home with this tree branch that somebody cut down because he thought that was it. And she goes, maybe the lights aren't included. Maybe we have to put lights around it or something. She was like, man, that is, it's real. It was real. It was a real tree, you guys. But oh my gosh, when she's telling me that, I'm laughing so hard. I know that what she's about to tell me. So I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh gosh, I just can't believe my dad picked up his, because it was right where they said. It's just that the box was a little feet over from it. And it just so happened that they had just cut some trees down. So it was there. And my dad was like, I don't know, we're going to have to put it on top. It's just so big and it won't fit in the car. It's huge. And I don't want to break any of the pieces. He goes, it's actually a real tree. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. But the piece they got, I'll show you at the end of this, you guys. I'll show you a picture of it. They have it above their TV. I'll show you a picture after this, right after, and then I'll do the slideshow of the food. I'll show you a picture of it, how pretty it is, and what, you know, what we're talking about. But yeah, he literally picked up a tree and was bringing a tree home. He said it was really heavy too. Oh, that's so funny. When he first said, it's so real looking. I was like, it is real. And then my mom said, well, maybe it's just like that or whatever. And maybe you're just supposed to, you know, put lights around it because they couldn't see the lights. But she goes, maybe they were just advertising you can put lights around it. Both of them believe this piece was what they were looking for. But I mean, think about it. They were really close to each other. That's what it looked like in the picture. Was a big tree branch like that. So that's what they thought. Oh, I was laughing so hard. I couldn't stop laughing. And then when Dad was saying, yeah, you're going to come over and people, a squirrel's going to jump out from it. He said, yeah, when I picked it up, a couple squirrels jumped from it. Not really, but oh, it was just funny. That was so funny. I don't know. I guess she had to be there, kind of funny. Like just hearing that story, I was laughing so hard. And then to hear my dad say, it's really heavy too. He goes, it's real. My mom's like, wow, that is beautiful. I'm like, Mom, you could just cut your own tree down then. But hey, it was a good idea, right? Get a tree branch and just put it up above your TV. It would work, right? But of course, the fake one was so much better. And then you could bend it the way you want it, make it look the way you want. So pretty. But it gives you an idea that you could use a real branch and put lights on it and stuff. I mean, we put real Christmas trees in our house. So why couldn't you have, you know, get a branch to put it above, you know, somewhere in your house, put above, put lights around it, it'd be pretty. But the funny part is him just going, it's so real looking. That was a hoot. Definitely make this and try it, guys. It's so good. Definitely a filler too. And I did the bacon bits just to make it easier because I make my recipes easy and fast. You can use real bacon and break it up. I buy the real bacon bits. I don't do the imitation ones. But if you don't have that on hand, you have bacon on hand, just make bacon and crunch it up in it too. All done with that. Oh, I need my fork. Hope you guys are enjoying those videos. I was able to get the third day up for you guys now, which would have been the second day of all the attractions from when we went on that vacation. And of course, you got to see one of the outfits I did. That Malibu Barbie look. I felt so beautiful in that outfit, you guys. I really did. And even though it showed a lot of my stomach, I just felt really proud of myself. I really did. I mean, I've worked hard where I am. And it's like, yeah, I got some stretch marks, but that's from having a child. And I didn't have any stretch marks till the very end of my pregnancy because that's when I developed the heart condition and put a lot of weight on, which was water weight. My body was retaining fluid because my heart wasn't functioning right. So I retained fluid around the lungs, the heart, everything. And I was getting so many stretch marks at the end because I was gaining weight too quickly. I had put on like 40 pounds in just a couple of months. And so that's why I got the stretch marks. But you know what? Every stretch mark there is just proves that I'm a mommy. So that's okay. And then the skin, like I don't even mind the little bit of loose skin because I should have a lot more, losing 170 pounds. There's people that have lost less and have more skin. So I'm very proud of myself. I've worked hard, you know, for it. And so I felt very beautiful in that outfit. I'm not ashamed at all to wear it. Not ashamed at all that, you know, got a little bit of loose skin. When I was walking backwards and, you know, kind of put my hands on my hips and stuff, you could see a little bit of fat in the back of me. But, you know, I don't want to get any skinnier than this. My doctor said it's a great weight. Of course, camera adds 10 pounds to you too. So I didn't look, you know, as big in person. But I don't have to say that to you guys. I know you guys all say that I look great. So thank you for that. Thank you for the nice comments, you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, I felt beautiful. I didn't care. The one thing when I was sitting down talking, I noticed when I had pulled the pants down a little bit to show you where I put it on the hips and I sat back down, then my stomach kind of rolled there. I'm sitting there looking, going, oh my gosh, I don't like that. But I'm like, you know what? I'm sitting down. Of course, my stomach's going to do that a little bit. So who cares? Because I was going to re-record that part. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to re-record that part. Who cares if my stomach does it a little bit? Everybody's does. Even skinny people that have never been fat, if they sit down, have some, you know, a little bit of a roll around their tummy. Even when I was doing like videos at the gym, you guys will get the gym videos, but not till after all the vlogs are done from my trip. I had to try to do that over the strawberries. That's why it seemed like I was doing a lot. But anyways, you'll finally get the gym one. Even that, I'm looking, going, oh my God, look at my big fat gut. And it's like, Angel, you don't have a big fat gut. That's just your stomach because you're sitting down. Everybody has that when they sit down. I mean, right now I got a roll right now because I'm sitting down, you know, and I got jean shorts on. It's going to do that. So I got to stop, you know, worrying or whatever and just, you know, embrace how far I've come. I'm very, very proud of myself. This is good because it's hot in here. This is good. I gotta get my air going again. I shut it off today because it was so nice, but it feels warm in here. It's a strawberry yogurt with strawberries and whipped cream. Well, guys, this one here I'll read to says, you again, hey, whatever makes your taste buds happy. I love those little sayings on there. So, but anyways, you guys, I'm going to finish this off. And then I'm going to get ready to do the treat video for you guys. And it'll, like I said, I'll be in the same outfit, same day, because it's going to be added to this. But I just really quickly want to show you Octavia up close. I told you I would. Before I get off here. I just want to get my little girl up close so you guys can see her in her cute little outfit. Because she was too far away. There she is. Look at her. So pretty. I love the little onesies on babies and her little pinky. Love that little pinky. But isn't that a cute outfit? So adorable. She's such a pretty baby. And I just haven't had her on here for a while with you guys. But yeah, I'm thinking about if I want to fix her up a little bit. I don't know if you could tell if I get a little bit closer, if you can see that it looks a little dry, a little bit bumpy, if you guys can see that. And that's only since I put the powder on when I do the powder. So I really think I want to redo her and just have less paint on her. But I love her color. I really do. So I'll stick with the same color and all that. Just won't be as much paint. So, but it's going to be a lot of work, though, to take all that paint off. It is going to be a lot of work. So I'm really trying to make a decision if I want to do it. I just, you know, I know she looks good and all you guys will say she looks really good. But in person, it's much more noticeable in person. And I want her to look real, you know. So, but anyways, there she is, you guys. There's little baby Octavia. Little brute. Little fat girl. She's such a fatty. So, but anyways, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to finish up my yogurt here, and then I'm going to come back with a treat video for you guys for Saturday. I hope you enjoyed those verses. Definitely be generous and kind and loving to people and expect nothing in return, but know that God is going to return, you know, give it back to you tenfold. And just be kind to everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. After, I'll show you the picture of that treat thing that my mom got. and then I'll show you the slideshow and how to make this recipe. Definitely try it out. And Octavia says goodbye to everyone, as well as I do. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload.